Hello, yoga friends. Welcome to today's practice. Today we're doing a 30-minute slow flow, which is a great way to take a break in the middle of your day. This is also a nice practice to start your morning in a very gentle way, as well as ending your day with a gentle flow. You don't need any special props besides what you normally use in your practice, so if you normally use blocks, go ahead and grab those, but you don't need anything special. And before we get started today, consider giving this video a thumbs up if you like it, as well as subscribing to the channel if you'd like to see more yoga videos in the future to practice along with. Your support really does mean a lot to me. We'll get started in a child's pose. So you can bring your feet together, knees apart, sit your seat back on your heels, bring your torso forward, and walk your arms forward. You can bring your forehead to your mat, or possibly to a block or pillow, and start to tune into your breath. So take an inhale, fill up your torso, and exhale, release, drawing navel to spine. With each breath in, see if you can take a deeper, fuller breath and a longer breath out. Inhale in, and exhale, press back up to your tabletop. From here, take your tailbone up to the ceiling and bring your heart between your hands, opening up through cow pose. And exhale, round through your spine for cat. And inhale through cow. And exhale through cat. And take a couple more with your own breath. And then meet back in tabletop. Take your right leg back, keep your toes on the mat, and rock gently forwards and backwards, maybe feeling a stretch through the back of your leg. And then release back to your tabletop. Take your left leg back and gently rock forwards and backwards. And release. Take your left leg back. Maybe you lift it up in the air. Hold. Maybe you also reach your left arm forward and balance. Release your left arm if it's lifted. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw your right knee into your chest. And then step or walk your right foot between your hands for a low lunge. And come back to your breath here, focusing on your nice deep inhales and nice long exhales. And shift your hips back, start to straighten through your right leg, and point your toes up. Walk your hands back and fold forward over your right leg. You can always have a bit of a bend here in your right knee as well. And slowly walk back to your low lunge, and then bring your foot back to your tabletop. Take your left leg back, and maybe you lift your left leg up. And to work on balance, you can reach your right arm forward. Release your right arm if it's lifted. Inhale, and exhale, draw your left knee into your chest. And then step or help your left foot through for a low lunge. Shift your hips back, start to straighten through your left leg, and fold forward over your left leg. And walk back to your lunge, and then back to your tabletop. From here, tuck your toes under, and bring your hips up and back, coming into a downward facing dog. And start to pedal through your feet, letting one heel drop towards the mat, and then the other. Bend your knees here if you'd like, and find some stillness. Inhale, and as you exhale, start to walk up to a forward fold. And once you get there, you can bend your knees if you'd like. Maybe you grab opposite elbows and sway gently side to side. Release your hands and inhale up to a flat back and fold. Roll up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Coming up to Tadasana. On your next inhale, circle your arms down, around, and up overhead, and as you exhale, press the air away. And inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, and pause at the top. Grab your left wrist, reach up, and slightly over to the right side. Just stretch the side body gently. And reach back up through center. Grab your right wrist and reach up and over to the left. And release back up and swan dive forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back and release. Plant your palms, step back to your downward dog. Inhale your left leg up to a three-legged dog. And exhale, shift forward and bring your foot between your hands for a low lunge on the left side. And this time, take a twist to the left. So plant your right palm, take your left hand up, and twist towards the left. And release. Make your way back to your downward dog, or just stay in tabletop. And inhale your right leg up. Exhale, bringing your foot forward through your hands for a low lunge. You can walk your foot up, you can help it through. And then twist towards the right, plant your left palm, right arm reaches up. And release back down, plant your palms, and this time come back to your tabletop, and then walk your hands towards the upper corners of your mat. Maybe you have to walk your knees back a little, but try to aim for knees and hips in alignment here. And then melt your chest towards the earth, coming into puppy pose. And gently coming back upright. Taking a cat-cow here if you'd like. Before settling back into a child's pose. Inhale and exhale, press back upright and make your way to a comfortable seat. And dip your chin down towards your chest. Breathe into the back of your neck. And then take right ear above right shoulder and pause. Maybe you walk your left hand out to the side. Walk your hand back in. Gently dip your chin back towards your chest and over to the left side. And pause. Maybe reach right arm out to the side. And release back to center. And take slow half circles with your neck, pausing anywhere where you'd like to spend some extra time in. Maybe send some extra breath to any areas that are particularly tight. And then even it out and make your way back upright. Roll your shoulders up and back. You can go both at the same time or one and then the other, whatever's more comfortable. And then switch, roll both shoulders forwards. And then release. Reach your arms out wide into a T. Inhale. And exhale, draw your right arm across your chest. Find a gentle stretch here. Inhale and exhale, release back out to your T. And this time, take your left arm across your chest and grab with your right hand onto your left forearm. Just being mindful not to place pressure on your elbow. Inhale and exhale, release. Maybe shake it out. And then clasp your hands together and start to circle your wrists. Maybe you make figure eights movements. And switch directions. And release. And once again, taking your arms out in a T. Inhale. And exhale, crossing right elbow over left, come into eagle arms. So you can wrap your forearms around each other. You can take the backs of your hands together or your palms together. Maybe you lift your elbows up a little bit, and maybe you dip your chin down towards your chest. If this is uncomfortable, you can come back to our across the chest arm stretch, or try giving yourself a big hug with the right elbow on top. Inhale and exhale, gently unravel and release out. This time, cross your left elbow over right, maybe wrapping your forearms together. And gently release, shake it out if you'd like. Inhale your arms up overhead and exhale, take a side body stretch. So take your right hand down to the mat, reach your left arm up and over to the right side. And release back upright. Left arm comes to the mat, right arm reaches up and over. And release back upright. Inhale your arms up overhead and exhale, take a seated twist, twisting towards the right. Right hand comes behind you, left hand comes to your right knee. And release and twist towards the left. Left hand behind you, right hand to left knee. And release back to center. Bring your legs out in front of you and come into a seated forward fold. Just taking a nice passive fold here. So start to fold forward from the waist. And then once you find your natural stopping point, you can round through your upper back and let your head hang heavy. And take your palms by your side. Inhale and exhale. Start to gently come back upright. And then from here, come onto your back. Maybe you take your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Or maybe you take your hands to your knees and take circles or figure eights. And then release and take reclined pigeon. Start by taking your left leg up, circle your ankle one way, and then reverse directions. And then point and flex your foot. And then cross your left ankle over your right knee. Stay here with your right foot on the ground. Place your right foot up against a wall or grab behind your right leg. Inhale Exhale, gently release and uncross. And take your right leg up and circle your ankle. And then switch directions. And point and flex. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee. Stay here or lift your left leg up. And gently release. And tip your knees to one side, and then windshield wiper up and over to the other side. From here, bring your legs up, coming into happy baby. Grab your feet and draw your knees towards the outside of your torso, aiming towards your underarm area. You can also wrap your arms underneath your knees, or you can take happy baby one leg at a time. And release your feet back down. Take your arms out wide into a T. Shift your hips over to the right. Bring your knees in slightly and let both knees fall over to the left. Inhale in. Exhale, draw your knees back up to center. Bring your hips to center as well. Take your hips over to the left. Draw your knees in and over to the right. And bring both knees up to center. Bring your hips back to center as well. Take your knees into your chest. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, release everything back down. From here, we'll come into Shavasana for about 5 minutes. I'll cue you again when it's time to move again. So either keeping your feet flat on the mat or stretching your legs out long. Take your hands by your side, palms facing upwards. And once you're comfortable, close your eyes. Inhale in and exhale out. Begin to bring some movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers and toes, moving your hands and feet, taking a full body stretch, and rolling to one side. When you're ready, press back up to a comfortable seat and just take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice any effects from your practice. Take a nice deep breath in and bring your arms up overhead and exhale down to your heart center. Bow your head to your heart. Inhale and exhale. Blink your eyes back open. Thank you for being here and sharing your practice with me. I hope this was a relaxing, nice, slow flow for you, and that you have a great rest of your day.